Hello. As you can see, I'm holding up my smartphone right here in a fancy little tripod that allows me to go swivel, swivel, swivel with my thumb, and I can make really fancy shots. This one we'll call swivel bookshelf, or perhaps swivel messy bookshelf. And what I want to do is just demonstrate how to upload this onto a blog. Now, even a terrible, terrible video like this one that truly does suck, it still can be uploaded to an actual blog with just a few easy steps. So let me shut off the camcorder, and then I'll turn off the smartphone. Okay, we're back, and now you can see the smartphone has been plugged into the computer, and I need to tell the computer that it's there. So I need to exit the camera and and then go down to the USB connect thing. So I'm just looking for that. Where is it? There it is, USB connected. There, you see it right there. Okay, press on it, and then press on the turn USB storage on, give it the big old OK, and then wait very patiently. Just looking up at the screen here, you can see that it is showing up right now as removable disk H and removable disk K, but, oh, sorry about that focus there, but they're not really seeing each other. At least the computer is not properly seeing the smartphone. So rather than talk for the next minute or so while it goes through this process, I'll turn off the camcorder and then we'll go through what happens next. Okay, now we're ready to see what happens next, and there's a couple of things you'll notice. First of all, we've got the nice blue bars showing that the computer is now seeing the smartphone, so we'll be able to find the video that I just took and upload that without any problem. The other thing that you might notice is that we're not using the camcorder anymore. We're just using the capture program called Cam Studio, and it's called Camtasia Studio. There, you see the name right there. And sometimes I confuse it with a free program called Cam Studio. Anyway, let me click on removable disk K, and then we'll look for the folder that has the actual video, and it's usually the DCIM folder, and then go to camera, and then you'll see a bunch of files. And what I like to do, just to make sure I get the most recent one, I check the date modified column if it's activated, which mine always is, and click on it once, click on it twice, make sure that I have the most recent one, which this one appears to be. Yes, I took the video at 6:26, and I took the video at 6:24, and it's right now 6:26. And just to be 100% sure, I'll double click. And there we see. Hello. As you can see, I'm holding up my smartphone right here. And so there we see the very famous, soon to be very famous, sucky video that, what did I call it? Swiveling messy bookcase, something like that. Anyway, this is where we will locate it. But next you need to actually get your browser fired up, and I'm just getting mine fired up now. And it always opens up with too many windows. I have to fix that. When I was developing the websites, I needed that, but I don't need it anymore. So let me just get rid of some of these, and we don't need to check the weather today, or the breaking news, or logging into Canvas, or UBC. Finally finished. Oh, now I can spend some time working with, all the stuff that is needed to be done for these courses, and I really appreciate the patience that you guys have shown in, waiting for me to get caught up on all that. So here we go. Now, I've gone into YouTube. There's the account that I'm using for YouTube. And what I need to do is say upload, and then it says select files to upload, so click there. And luckily, as you can see, there's the video at 6:24. Now usually you have to look around for it, and that's a bit of work sometimes, but I'll spare you all of that. But you can see right here that it's on the removable disk K, which is what we had located earlier. I can see it better up here. And it's in the DCIM camera folder, and there is the wonderful video from 6:24. So you could actually upload as many videos as you want, but for simplicity I will just upload this one and click open, or I could have just double clicked on that. And while it is uploading, I can change the title from that rather meaningless number to something that has some meaning. So let's see, how about this? A swivel bookcase video that sucks. Well, that'll work. I wanted to get the word messy in there too, but then it means changing the whole sentence or the phrase around, and there's no time. As you can see, it's almost finished uploading. Okay, and we'll just throw in a couple of tags here. Video, whatever. Sucks. Such a polite word. And then we're good to go. It should be giving us some thumbnails pretty quick here. You don't have to wait for the thumbnails to show up. I'm just doing that now because it seems like it's very close to actually being processed. Well, maybe not quite so close. It says 1 minute remaining. This is normal for a YouTube upload. If you've never done it before, it does take a bit of patience. It says it's 95% done now. Shall I wait or shall I just go? It really doesn't matter. You can just go ahead and take a look at your video if you want. Once this link is here, it's pretty much good to go. And oh, there we are. Wow, look at all those great thumbnails. And they're all so different. Which one should I choose? Anyway, we'll just stick with the middle one. That's usually the default thumbnail. Save changes. Oh, and we could give this, let's see, some other settings. I don't like it on public because it is that bad a video, so I'll put it on unlisted so the whole world cannot see it. And I'll put it on education because this is such an educational video. And let's see what else. I guess that's it. Now if I want to take a look, first I would just make sure that the changes have been saved. Yep, they have been. Go over to the video manager, take a look at it over there. That's just one of my habits. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. But there's the title, there's the thumbnail. Now click on the title. And there you see, slowly coming up, aha,
Hello.
the sucky video. And now what I want to do is show you how to embed that into your WordPress blog. So first of all, what I'll do is put this on pause because I'm getting dizzy. And then I'll go to Share. And from Share, go to Embed. If you just copy this link that's here, it won't really look good in your blog, so you might as well just do an embed, as we call it. And you can change the size. Right now it's fairly small, and so I'll make it a little bigger to 640 by 480. There you see the size has changed in the code. And I always like to make sure this box is not checked because I don't want to plug or advertise suggested videos for YouTube, so I try to leave that unchecked. And they're all unchecked here because the code that's here is perfectly fine. If you check off use old embed code, then that just makes things more complicated. So keep it simple. And then what I do is put the mouse over top of the blue stuff, right click, and hit copy. So now I've got all this code in the clipboard and it's ready to paste into the WordPress blog. The next thing to do is look for a WordPress blog that's at wordpress.com. I could use LearnBlog, but I think that might be a little confusing. So I'll just do wordpress.com. There it's coming up on the screen, and hopefully it'll go straight to the blog that I want to put this into. I just recently made that looks like this. Okay, and so when you get to your blog, it'll look much better than this, I'm sure. But what you need to do is know how to get inside to the dashboard on your blog. Now, there are a couple of ways from here. One way that's probably the easiest is to go somewhere where you see Meta and log in, and if you click on that, it should take you to a screen that looks like this, and you can log in. Now I'm going to go back one and show you the other way that I believe does work also. If you go here to your URL and then at the end put a / and then admin, I believe that will get you there too. Yes, it corrected, obviously it needed the WP login stuff, but it knows what I was looking for. And for me, just typing in admin is easier to remember than in anything else. So now that it's there, I'll type in my username and password if I can remember it. Okay, this will work. It must work. Haha! Okay. So there, it brings us straight to the dashboard. Such an impressive name. It's the back end of the basic bloggery WordPress blog. And from here is where we do the magic to get the video embedded into the blog itself. Now, what I'm going to do is just show you the blog as it looks again, because it's kind of important to remember how it looks before and after. So I'm going to right-click, where? Yeah, right here, where it says the name of the blog. I can right-click on the mouse and then open that in a new tab. So it's opening in a new tab. We'll check it now. There you see it. And there's the only thing that's on this blog is this fake picture that I took somewhere from the internet. And now I need to add something that will go above that. And what I want to add is not a page, sorry. Let's go to post and add a new post. And then by default, this should get added immediately above that picture. Now, page and posts, they are two different things. And posts are basically what most people want to work with because they're immediate, they're now, and they're always changing. That's what gives the blog the difference between being a blog and a regular website. So here we have a title for this post, my new video. Of course, you can be much more creative than that. And what I want to do next is get out of this visual mode, which has the bold and italics and all these other little buttons here. This does not allow me to embed the code that I got from YouTube. There you see it there. It's called iframe code. There's the word iframe and iframe. And we want to embed it. Sorry, we want to embed it here, but on the text side, not on the visual side. So press on the text tab and then put your cursor inside the upper left-hand corner. You can give it a title again if you want, or you can just press the right mouse button down, right click on it that is, and press paste or paste as plain text. And there's the code that came from YouTube. Okay, and let's see if there's anything else I can change or adjust. If I wanted to, I could probably give it a tag. This is something that's quite popular, and so you could give it a tag like swivel, which is really ridiculous because there's not much to do with swivel in that video except being silly with the tripod. But let's say bookcase or bookshelf. And let's be honest, give it a third tag there, messy. And now whenever somebody does a search for a messy bookshelf, they will find this wonderful video. Now there are a couple of other things that can be changed, but I will not do that. All right, let's make sure everything's going to be okay, and you can either click preview or publish. I'm going to press publish because this is just a test anyway, so I don't really care if anybody sees it or not, but it's just a demo. I don't have any followers on this blog, so it doesn't matter if there's a mistake. Now wait for the little spinning wheel to finish doing its thing. And once it's done that, WordPress just loves to promote itself, and it'll come up with a preview of the video on the blog, and you can actually scroll down and see that it is above. Oh, it's not above the picture. Okay, well, I don't know everything, but it is there on the blog site. And we have some other information that WordPress is wanting you to take a look at and do some sharing and things like that. I'm just going to turn that off because it's not necessary at this point. And there we are looking at the blog post. Now I believe if I click on the home button, it will show the blog plus the picture, which was this one here, my shot of Seoul day 1. Let's go to the home and just see. Right now it's not on the home. Now it is after I click the button, and if I scroll down, aha, okay, I was not wrong. There it is. And that's it. That's basically all you need to do to embed even a terrible video like this in your beautiful blog. And there are other ways of doing it, but I think this is probably the simplest way to do it from your computer There will be another video being made very, very soon to show exactly how to do it from your smartphone. Wait a second, I think I've made such a video. Okay, well, I'll double check on that and make sure it's easier for you to find that one plus this one. And I really want to see some videos showing up on your blogs. Thanks for watching.